instead, which normally is that pairing with the Orianna.
Yeah, usually you see with the Orianna for that engage, but I think in this case, basically what they want to try and do is have Kamilu play in that side lane threat with the Taliyah, and then have the Nocturne basically sit between both the lane that Kamilu is.
Just bop Sheo away. Time has been granted, but Razork now has to face with the Nocturne in the face. What I mean by that is the fact it's going to spy battle, and Sheo just wins it. Now
they're having the Ghost, but wasn't really able to set anything up, but now we get one more.
Let's look at top lane. The 1v1 begins. Oscar in trouble. The equalizer down. It's good spacing here, but Carlson has to walk over the hot flames, but he misses the Natopo strike right into the thigh. Gets crisped up. You hate to see it, but first blood over to Oscar Rinnan off the back of a mistake. Now is there another? Mickey going to be slowed down as Flackett goes into melee range. Gets one in for himself. He's got his ulti. No, he does not. He's only level 5, so he can't do anything but stand there.
No support here. Like, Rel is trying to come across from mid. You've also got the Taliyah who's pushed off of mid lane as well. So Sheo just gets isolated and picked off by Fnatic.
And I feel like I'm revisiting Spring because I'd almost constantly say, oh, there's a lead on upset. Look how good it looks. Now Mickey sending up another one. Kamilu has just been delivered. Ham, cheese, and tomato, put it together. You got a sandwich for upset. 3 kills about to be hand delivered to him as well. Setting up the second skin, all he needs to do is get the auto down. Camilo's bought some time, but upset will pay with the bridge for Fnatic to play through. You talked about how important this Orianna is, maybe sooner rather than later, as Equalizer going to go down. Fnatic looking for a play top. Show with the counter, the paranoia, beautiful. Carlson gets his just dessert. Finally, Oscar Rinnan's in the dirt.
Great time back away. Mickey just went for the reset. Just used the teleport a few minutes ago, so didn't have that for the unskilled spellbook, so we'll just try and back away, but objective, and it'll more than likely be Oscar who has to invest in TP, but the engage.
It's a good one though. Sheo matches it with a flash as well, and a quick flee, but where are you going to go? Poby stuck
to fall off a little bit, and we'll have to see if they're going to be able to find that success in the team fights, as actually will be Fnatic who are able to pick up the Rift Guard.
Hexgate Tech and Team Heretics were thinking about it.
Hit a lot of big power spikes here, whereas you're only really looking at Yunara for Flackett on the opposite side.
The engage started off by Sten, though, an early team fight set up, double seismic shove, equalizer in the back line. Messy start, but Mickey goes in, gets 2-man pulverize. It's upset reposition. Sheo with the ulti, but who's he going to hit? He goes for the cow. Okay, that's Bio. For now, we look on the right side of the fight as Razork gets on out, and a Weaver's Wall comes in better late than never as Fnatic are a man down. Their engage is down, and Team Heretics are looking down at the 3rd dragon of the game.
Poby didn't pull the trigger on the ultimate, though, so Fnatic still trying to play off of this, see if they can make that big shockwave hit.
But Flackett can't transcend anymore. That's an advantage. Seismic shove misses. Look at the Herald. An engage from the right side of our screen. Razork is looking for a target. Onto Kamilu. The engage train gets a flash. And Kamilu will run for his life. Razork worth a shot there as the summoner down. But the dragon still not taken. It's in stalemate.
But Fnatic get Mickey back out onto the map. So Fnatic now feel confident enough they can actually go for this. They've pushed Heretics over towards the mid lane, and it will be the Fnatic Dragon that comes out on top.
And then again, the ability to play on Soul Point when Baron would be coming up, when this Atakan's up as well. The power for Heretics would be immense. At least the turret still comes out of it, so...
Exactly, upset was on the bottom side. I don't know if this is like if he was spotted or it's just Heretics reading the fact that Oscar Rinnan went aggressive, so something was up. Now TP coming up towards his top side.
The seismic shove on a clone to start us off. Look at the left side of the fight at 3K. Atakan going down, zoned out well, and the smite will come through. It's actually auto to death with the shockwave from Poby. Hits a 2-man. Exhaust while Flackett runs for his life, while the right side of the fight is Carlson taking on the world, but the world won.
They just need to start it. They try and face Heretics in, but Carlson happy to face check this. Oscar has to give space.
Paranoia's up. They can run in. Razork at half HP. Mickey taking damage as well at 1100. Carlson, the front line that can walk in. No fear in his eyes as the Weaver's Wall zones out half of them. Razork with an ulti, but it's suboptimal. He gets blown up as upset into the back line, but Paranoia strikes then with a Magnet Storm. He'll be crying tonight. A double over to Flackett as Carlson takes the rest. And Team Heretics, this game, they know what's best.
Even Heretics! Our Baron is on the side of Heretics. You see there, as they all try to escape, the Weaver's Wall comes through, and Baron pulls Razork back into the middle of the pit, which means he desperately has to try and engage to just save and salvage.
That play Baron in hand. They've got Soul Point, or rather Soul, coming up in 3 minutes 30 to boot.
And I don't... hang on. Shale going to find Razor because he comes through here.
He's just going to walk at him 2 levels the difference. Fear about to find his mark as well. Not into the clone, but the real thing. And Paranoia again strikes him. Cyclone, but Poby can't get the finishing damage onto Flacket. Crashdown stops him in his way, and Poby needs retribution here. Fnatic needs something, and understand they'll find exactly that. Poby gets his first kill of the LEC.
Really good reads from Heretics as to where they need to be.
Yep.
And then capitalizing on mistakes from Fnatic. As now Heretics, this is exactly how their composition is set up. You try and play for Kamilu pushing in on one wave. Shale, as you can see, just sitting in between both of these waves, means that he can ult to wherever he needs to go.
Paranoia might just be the zone off, but a Weaver's Wall shows you that Team Heretics are serious. But an engage from Mickey with a 3-man shockwave sets Razork to find them all. Upset on a shutdown on a Flacket. That dive was huge. Carlson ulti's out, but he's free food. A game ain't over till the Nexus falls, and Kamilu might see that as he flashes over the wall, but Poby there to match, sidesteps the seismic shove, and with movement speed coming from distance, all it takes is one more ball, and Kamilu will drop another shutdown. Bounty territory, when there was a 6k gold lead, Fnatic are about to break the wall and move it to only
without
2.
Flash, without ultimate, which means it's without contest from Heretics. It'd be suicidal to try and go in here instead of about to learn this.
Out. Mickey takes the blast going over with him, he'll flash, but that'll be a waste as Razork follows him over. Dragon for free as well. Team Heretics have just thrown this out the window. Ripper for now with Baron spawn.
Yeah, you want, as Fnatic, to try and take the fight in this kind of choke point, so that then you're able to keep everyone in Heretics grouped up, and it makes it significantly easier for you to try and have this big wombo. But the second you start kind of ceding control, it makes it a little bit more difficult.
Carlson starts this off though. He rams in as Weaver's Wall is out again. Fnatic on the wrong side of it. They're split away, but Poby has the range over the wall. Shao's already pulled the Paranoia out as a bit of damage onto Team Heretics jungle. Razork has flashed in. Shockwave finds none of them though, but it's still going to be mitigated by the fact that Upset has a death wish. He wants Team Heretics' death rather on a silver platter. Kamilu Sten, the last remnants here, and Fnatic, they decided to dive. They decided to send Agent Upset in to get the job done.
It took a little bit of time, but Fnatic managed to make the play work. The dash from Flacket only keeps him momentarily safe from the shockwave as Mickey wants to keep it up.
His flash won't matter in the end, but Adil still sends a ball right in for delivery. This will be the end. A game that Team Heretics had in the palm of their hands that Fnatic had to execute to clench back, and Sten, his Magnet Storm will be in vain. An ace, a 9-1-4 Kaiser, a debut for Poby, but man, I'd be lying if I didn't say that Upset carried the hell out of those fights with Mickey.